Okay, it is about time to start this connection with Janelle and Joanna, talking about some of my favorite topics. Actually, maybe not. It's weight loss and holidays. Now, I just wonder, does that really go together, Joanna? Can we have fun, lose weight, come out at the end of the holidays healthier than when we go in? Is this even possible?
It is. Totally is. It's just to set our mind, right?
Well, if you're just joining us, hi, my name is Janelle, and I'm a thought healer.
Hi, and I'm Joanna. I am a nutritionist and herbalist, and I'm here today with Janelle.
And we're just wanting to have just an informal conversation with you, our audience, and with each other about the real, even just some realness around the holidays that we're experiencing, and that, weight gain um and just that whole, that bloating and the uncomfortableness and we blow our diets. Frankly, we just blow our diets. We blow eating habits. We won't call it a diet. We blow eating habits typically during the holidays. And so strategies and things, because we don't want to take the fun out of the holidays, do we? We don't want to take the fun out of getting together. So, Joanna, is a nutritionist. You're a world-class nutritionist and herbalist. You've been supporting people and their health for 25 years, using many different modalities, studying with people from around the world to really perfect how do we be healthy, and using food as medicine. So I would love to dive into this topic with you. How do we stay healthy, support our bodies, but not sabotage the fun out of the holidays?
Okay, there's a couple of things that you can do, right? So being prepared, especially as we go to parties. What that means is, if you're one of these people that likes to indulge in sugar, that can't say no to all the good treats, what you want to do is be prepared, is bring some of your own snacks or eat something prior to the event. Just being really mentally prepared. And for some people, they need more of the socializing, because the holidays is all about community, about getting together, about family. So let's just forget about the food. Let's dive into our relationships and into our, and what makes us really happy, what gives us that unconditional love. And then see food as not a priority, as a secondary. And let's tap all deep into our bodies and see what is it really that our body needs during the holidays, especially when we go to parties, right, Janelle? Sometimes we just go so we can connect with people. Some people are really lonely. So where emotions come in there, and where does food come in? So are we eating stuff our emotions, or are we eating to really, to have a meal?
Well, that's a good point, because I was having a chat with my mom, and we were talking about like my grandmother and my great grandmother. And the meal was so special because it was something that they could give from their heart. And they set a really beautiful table and prepared for what they had. They could make, amazing things out of nothing sometimes, mom said. But it was that love gift, and I think for each of us, holidays and such mean many, many different things. And we need to keep that in mind too, right? We can't box ourselves and say, here's your box, and this is how it's supposed to look, and this is how you're supposed to do it. No. And I loved when you said tap into yourself, tap into your body. What do you need? What's special? So for my grandparents, it was super special to prepare this meal and to sit together, but it was the love fest. It was about loving each other and giving this gift. And, each of us has a different dynamic And I think tapping in and going, what am I coming for? What am I doing this for? And you touched on that too. It's like, am I self, if I can even say these two words together, self-soothing. I'm coming in with some emotional stuff. Hey, be aware of that. And we're going to talk about that. I think we should in another live, maybe next week or something, because there's holidays are emotionally packed. But being aware of, hey, what am I emotionally experiencing? And do I come into this gathering to self-soothe myself with this food? Or am I coming into, can I give? Can I change my mindset around this? Yeah. And say, okay, what is a balance for me?
Mm-hmm. Yes. What is the balance for me? And look at it. So food, especially as we're using food as medicine, right? When we are tempted with all these different treats, with all the sugar and all the different fats, um, what tapping into your body, asking your body, what do you really need right now? You know, if you want to have first your meal, add eat your vegetables, eat your food first. If you're still craving, you know, a sweet, then have that. But give yourself that time of digesting your food and also eating slow, right? So as we're eating slower, we become more aware of, are we getting full?
Mm-hmm.
My family, it was the same thing, Janelle. You know, a meal was prepared, and you gather with the family. It's that special time of the year. But what happened through the years, I believe, is we are so consumed with, you know, all the advertisements and shopping, and it puts a lot of stress on us, you know, because it's not about the holiday and the food anymore. It's now more about the shopping and the gifts.
And the
So,
stress around it.
right. So if we can just, you know, de-stress our body, relax about it, um, become more simplicity, and also when we are choosing certain foods, look at the energy of the food, feel it. How does it feel in your body already? You know, and also one thing that I really like is, you know, you can do a prayer over your food. You can just put your hands over, shine light into it. Just something to show gratitude for the food coming to the table, the effort that it took. And this is how we should see our bodies too, with love and gratitude, because our bodies go through a lot. And our digestive system, as our bodies are getting more stressed during the holidays, our digestive system gets taxed. And that means, yes, you get more gassy, you get more bloated. A lot of females, because of all the stress, our hormones get really wacky. And what happens is, you know, now we have PMS on top of all the stress. And then constipation comes in too with all the hormonal imbalances. And that's not fun. So being prepared is really the key. And doing even a meditation right before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doing a meditation, doing a gratitude practice, um, anything that helps you to be more mindful.
And I think, yeah, being intentional. I need a plan. I need
Mhm.
to, I think, because often when we think about weight loss, and I just wanted to say, hey, we have some people here with us. Thank you. Hi. Thank you for joining us. I love that you're here. And if you have any questions, please throw them in the chat. And we would love to, or ideas that you're using now, because this is about community. This is about the group of us here in Unlocking Facebook group and everywhere that this video may be seen. It's about supporting each other. So please share your ideas. Oh my goodness. But yeah, coming into a holiday, any event, but we're talking about the holidays intentionally. What do you want to look like at the end? What do you want it to feel like? I am a victim of just dive in and it's just, I become in it. And it's so helpful for me to say, no, I can set an intention. I can be purposeful in this coming into this party, coming into this celebration. I can be aware of what I need. I need to be, it's fun. I want to have fun. I really, do you guys want to have fun too? I mean, I want to come into it and make it a memory. I want to make it an event that's like, okay, this is supporting my soul. And, and, and being aware that I can also be healthy at the same time. And Joanna, you've got recipes. I love your recipes. You've got recipes because sometimes we equate I must be healthy with, okay, this really takes the taste out of everything. I mean, what's so funny about a lot of the holiday foods is that they taste really good. And I think that's okay, good. But there's some options out there that taste really good that we can bring in. Like, hey, we want to keep grandma's salad because that has a lot of emotional, and emotional is high vibration. Emotion in that kind of way connects to that yummy food. And that's, I think, balance. But we can also bring in things like, and I want you to share some of your ideas, of healthier foods, less fats, less sugars, but still taste or satisfying that hey, this is a party and it's supposed to taste really good.
Mm-hmm. I love that you brought the having fun, because that's the most important thing, right? Having fun and the joy of this special time. So when we have fun, we tend to eat less, right? Because it's that little happy. We are happy, our body is happy, and so we tend to eat less. So let's go into different plates that we can have, right? So
Okay.
what fills first? So have your vegetables first before you grab your turkey and all your heavy proteins, especially if you're eating later at night or in the evening. So after 5 o'clock, I would really cut down on the animal fats and the animal proteins. I would go more with your green salad, your steamed vegetables. But if it's more during the day, have your big salad first or your steamed vegetables, and then, have some of your animal proteins. If you need carbohydrates, have those. But just know carbohydrates are going to be a little bit harder to digest, especially as we're blending in all these different foods.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and if you need a pie at the end, go for it. Just bring it in don't think about it as, oh my gosh, where is this going to sit? How many calories? Let's don't think calories at all. Let's just think, let's eat it and let's enjoy it, but also, make sure you don't over indulge.
Mm-hmm.
And that I really love to do is have some apple cider vinegar with your food. And that'll help increase your hydrochloric acid, which helps your digestion. You can also have a little bit of ginger in the water if the apple cider vinegar doesn't resonate with you, and anything that really helps your digestion. But portions and sizes make a really big difference. So start with a smaller portion first. If that doesn't fill you up, then go for more. But don't fill up your plate. Usually when we fill it up to the max, we feel like we need to eat it. So just put enough on there so it also looks pretty, because when it looks pretty, it's also a different way of how we're looking at food. Yeah.
No, that's very good. That's a great idea. Being able to put it on your plate, maybe even use a smaller plate. I know these are ideas that have been recycled before, but I find it helpful. And eating slower and setting an intention that I'm going there to create a memory, and I'm going there to I'm going to enjoy that food. I'm not going to come in thinking, oh my gosh, or any guilt. I'm going to come in with that I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm going to be grateful around this, and I can invest in other people while I'm there. I can create this memory. And therefore I'm shifting away. I'm bringing in healthier energy, aren't I? Doing that. We're bringing in that healthier energy thought. habits, you know, does it help you? I have found that if I get a glass of tea or a whatever, a water, whatever I'm needing, and I sip on that too. So I have something in my hand and I'm sipping on that while I'm talking and interacting with people. That is supporting me as well instead of going back for or just kind of eating without thinking. It's allowing me to have something in my hand and I'm doing something, but it's not adding to my weight, or it's keeping me in that healthier zone for me.
Yeah, so don't eat and drink at the same time. So otherwise you're diluting your enzymes. So you can drink prior to, to preparing your plate, but don't have it with your meal. And one more thing that really helps me is when I make a green smoothie. So I want all my healthy vegetables in, and I want to get that fiber in. And of course, you want to get something super healthy in before you go to a feast, right? Before you go to celebration. So making something super healthy before you go, it's also really important. You fill up a little bit, but also you get all these good nutrients in. So it balances your pH as you're eating more acidic foods, and it'll help your digestion as well. So yeah, there's many things that you can do, but portion is really good, portion control, and of course, being prepared with eat something prior, have your warm tea, like you said, sip it throughout the day, and just enjoy the company, because that's what holidays are all about. It's the family, it's about togetherness. And we are in the United States, and I feel that we are really spoiled here because we have way too much food, versus looking into different countries that don't have the abundance as we do, and they celebrate meals with their celebrations are with smaller meals and quantities, but they have so much fun because they enjoy the family, they enjoy the time. So gratitude practice, right?
Yeah, gratitude. And what I did for Thanksgiving this year, and I've never done this before, but I actually just, my significant other and I, we just went out to eat and we made it a special meal. And you're saying enjoy, but I'm like, yeah, enjoy, but be open, enjoy family, enjoy the party, but be open to what do you need? If it means you're going out with your significant other, your person, a good friend, whatever, and it's that special, be open to it. Do it. Or if it's that big gathering, be open to it. Do it, but be supportive of what really is supporting you. Um, because emotions are such a big part of our health. And we talk about that a lot in our 6-week program. Emotions and our health go together. And when we talk about keep the fun in it, lose the weight, and come out healthier at the end of the holidays, which is like, wow, how cool would that feel? And not feel like not feeling deprived, but feeling successful about that. And when we feel better, everything works better. We sleep better. Our hormones are in better balance because we're sleeping better and our gut's working better, because it's about gut health, isn't it? Gut health, our immune system. I mean, in the winter and all the different bugs that float around, how important is our immune system? Well, it all rotates around our gut. And we're talking about eating healthier, making better choices. It's really affecting our entire person, our entire well-being, isn't it? This holiday season, and just navigating it intelligently.
Mm-hmm. And especially if you are prone to drink more alcohol, have more sweets, so your body becomes more acidic. So, and if you choose that, that's fine too. Just don't beat yourself up. But one thing that I would do the day after is do a small detox.
Oh,
You know,
good idea.
yeah. So there's days during the holidays I'm pretty balanced, but once in a while, I will have extra sugar, and then I feel yucky. By the end of the day, I'm like, oh gosh, that doesn't feel so good. And so the next day I just go on a juice cleanse or smoothies and bring my body back. But I don't wait too long, because you get into this vicious cycle where, you know, the sugar cravings, and if you keep eating the same kind of carbohydrates, then your body is getting used to it. So breaking the habit right the next day of saying, okay, I had fun yesterday and that was great. So how do I get my body back? So
Mm.
even if it's just a water fast, you guys can do just a water fast, which is, you know, water, you can add a little bit of honey and lemon. You can do the maple syrup water fast if you want to. That's, I don't like all the sugar in that. I like a little bit of honey if I would do that, but I really like doing green juices the day after, because that gets my body back right where I started, and I feel really pumped up. I want to exercise. It makes me feel really good. And I think it would do the same thing to you guys, especially after a holiday full of sugar and it's, just remember that alcohol has sugar too. So it's, we indulge, and carbohydrates turn into sugar too. So you get the carbohydrates, you get, you know, the sweets, and then you have alcohol. So that's a lot of sugar for the body in one day.
Yeah, and for those that are watching and going to watch this video with us, all the suggestions that we have, this is educational. This isn't a prescription of any kind. We are not doctors. We are not prescribing anything. So this is purely instructional for the educational purpose. So I like to, you know, because we are doing things that are out of our normal routine, we're going to bed later even maybe than we normally do, you know, and all these things that are really fun. I'm finding doing some stretches supportive as well. Detox the body. I love that. And then stretch. Be mindful that, hey, I'm asking my body to do some things it's not used to, and it's accumulative. So if we can do things that support the detox, the release of this from our body, that will just keep the accumulation effect from being so, I guess, impactful. It'll just break that, right? It'll break the accumulation and help our body dispel that, the different toxins that it creates in us and so on. Making sure we're getting our water intake, right? Keeping up on our water. So, you know, you have created, I think this is a good time to offer this. It's totally spontaneous. But you have created different cookbooks, and they're so yummy. Your recipes are incredible, and they're doable. They're not these complex things that overwhelm me, because keep it simple. If you're working with me, you got to keep it simple. I think we should offer that link. We can put that link with this post, so that people can check out your cookbook and bring those tasty, have that opportunity just in everyday life, one, but for the holidays too. What do you think about that?
That sounds great. I'm just doing some editing, so we won't put it out yet, because I want to add some really cool Christmas recipes.
Okay, so when it's ready to fly, we'll let everybody know in the group. Be looking for it. We'll tag you everyone so that you can, you know, just enjoy that too. Um, and any other way that we can support you during the holidays, or if you've got your own ideas that you've really liked, please put it in the chat. And this Unlocking Unlimitless Healing Facebook group is about supporting each other. We don't do these things well alone. We are super effective if we support each other. If I'm accountable to you, if you're accountable to the group as much as you're comfortable with, and we're supporting each other, then guess what? I'm a whole lot more successful at my goals. And so will you be. So
Yeah.
participate with us.
That's what communities are for. So that's why I love this group so much. It's not huge, it's manageable, and we can all get to know each other. So if you have anything special to share, if you have anything that you need help with, please, please post it. We're all here to help, and our team too. We have an amazing team that also likes to give their input and help. But Janelle and me and myself, we'll be answering questions. So please feel free to ask any questions. How can we support you guys during the holidays? It's for some people, it's very stressful time. For me, December 16 is a time where I lost one of my best friends. So it is always a day of usually, like sitting with it, but I don't see it as, this is for people who have lost someone during the holidays. For me, I see it as, a new beginning and a way of looking back into memories and all the fun times. So don't let
Mm-hmm.
it come over you. Just embrace that time. Imagine all these beautiful times you spent together and everything that you envision, and just really celebrate this time. It's a very special time.
Yeah, it is. So we're going to come to a close here. Thank you all for joining us. This will be on Facebook, so you can watch the replay. And join us next Wednesday, and we will be discussing again more things around the holidays and how do we support that time and make us as a group, make us successful, support success. However you want that to look, it's your choice. You get to choose what that looks like, but we want to support that. Love each of you. See you in the Facebook group.
Thank you, guys.